All right, we all ready? I call to order the meeting of the mayor and council of the Borough of River Edge, June 4th, 2025, River Edge Library, 685 Elm Avenue, and Zoom. I ask for a moment of silent reflection for all Americans throughout this country as we enter into the heat season and those who don't necessarily have proper air conditioning. Council President, if you'd lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, statement of compliance with the Open Public Meeting Act. This meeting complies with the Open Public Meeting Act by notification via the May 29, 2025 sunshine notice containing the time, date, and location, access information to the town news and the record by posting of the same on the municipal bulletin board and the borough website and following notice of the same with the municipal clerk. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Sure. Council President Montesano Cohen,
Here.
Councilwoman Kinsella.
Here.
Councilwoman Molinari,
Here.
Councilman Benson,
Here.
Councilman Glass,
Here.
Councilwoman Dariwal.
Here.
Mayor Papaleo.
Here. Ms. Apatella, would you please explain for the public's benefit why we're having a special meeting about a singular topic of Borough Hall entrance and police parking lot improvements?
Absolutely. When our borough engineer presented the bids, where the monetary amount and the alternates, there was consensus to award the base bid, the radiant heating system and the 3 additional parking spaces. The one item that was up in the air involved the additional pavers. There were 2 council members who were in favor of the pavers, 2 who were in favor of our staff's recommendation not to have the pavers, and 2 who needed more information. So there wasn't any consensus. The purpose of this meeting is to obtain the consensus. And once we know what direction this project is going towards, I'll then convey that to the borough engineer, who will prepare a recommendation of award letter, and that award letter generates the resolution and the certification of funds signed off by the chief financial officer. And this is the only item of business for tonight.
And one of the things that happened at the last meeting was, I did not realize at this time that if we did not do this special meeting, we could not do the award letter on the 12th, and that would hold up all progress on getting the Borough Hall open and our employees back to their workspaces. They're in temporary workspaces now, but this needs to, of course, end, and we need to return to the building. So I open it for discussion. Is there any member of council who wishes to advocate on either side of the singular issue, which is pavers or no pavers? Which would be pavers or pavers in the central area, or concrete in the central area with pavers, with some pavers as accent.
So I posed a question right away.
Okay,
My position is, after thinking about maintenance costs, long-term maintenance of the pavers, the fact that we have already pavers in the bid itself. The
yeah,
alternate only calls for additional pavers around the monument, 9/11 monument, all the way to, if you're facing from the door, to Tenny. I think that is a cost saving that we need to really consider. It's over $60,000. And cement is what the DPW is recommending for maintenance purposes. I feel that combined with the cost savings and the fact that we already have pavers, it's not gonna be just a blanket cement like a parking lot. I think that's the way we should go.
okay, since you've called the question, that means you've made a motion for concrete with only accent pavers, correct?
Correct.
Is there a second for that motion?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is now, according to Robert's rule, open for debate, opposed, for, or comment or inquiry, and that is limited debate. So is there opposition to the motion? Is there anyone would like to declare in support of the motion? So if not, we will move to the vote.
I just need, just to understand, I went there, everything is pavers. So now we are debating on from the parking lot into there, that's what he said will be cement anyways. So where is this other part of the cement coming?
So that would be a question to the chair, according to Robert's rules, and of course, Lizette, if you want to answer that after I do the basic. As we said at the last meeting, all of the ramps are going to be concrete,
Yes.
okay? So the question is, and all the sidewalks will be concrete. So the area in the middle that is not ADA required, which is not the ramps and not the sidewalks. So in the center, which currently, as you said correctly, is pavers. That paver footprint will be reduced to pavers only around the 9/11 Memorial, and I believe a kind of accent paver straight in.
Right.
So it would reduce the amount of pavers we currently have. Is that correct?
That is correct.
So
All
it'll
right.
be like a white and a red? Like the
So
white
the
cement and
pavers
red.
would be red and the concrete would be whitish.
It's like, oh, I don't have any objections or debate. I just have a question. Lisa, you mentioned 60,000? Is
That's in
that the
the,
correct incremental cost?
that's in the bid. It may change.
That's not the incremental cost. though.
It is in the alternate.
No,
Look
because
what it
then
was
we wouldn't
trying
do the concrete.
So he's saying
It's
there'd
not
be
the-
an offset.
Oh,
It wouldn't be offset
what is the
completely
incremental cost?
60,000.
What is
It would
the-
be about half
Well,
of that.
Well,
no.
From what I was told, it would be around 30,000.
That's what I thought.
okay, I just wanted to.
No, that's what
But
I
it wasn't
thought.
a full.
Okay, I'm
It may
not-
not be the exact amount, but
Yeah,
definitely
I
it will
just want to
be
get the right.
a
number.
considerable amount of
I
savings.
just want to get the right
Yeah.
number, what the incremental amount.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you're both right. It is 60,000 off the alternate, but there is an offset.
Correct.
So the incremental amount, that's what I'm trying to clarify.
The incremental amount,
is about a
absolutely.
third.
About.
Roughly, yeah.
All right. Is there any more comment, question, debate? Hearing none, I call the question. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Council President Montesano Cohen,
Yes.
Councilwoman Kinsella,
Yes.
Councilwoman Mallory,
Yes.
Councilman Benson,
Yes.
Councilman Glass,
No,
Councilwoman Dhariwal.
Yes.
All right, that concludes our only business item. We have time for council comments. By the way, I think you have your light on. I don't know what your battery is
thank
dead.
you. Thank you, Mayor.
Is there anyone who would like to make a comment about anything related to your departments? I mean, your liaisons, not departments. I apologize. No? All right, could I have a motion to adjourn?
No,
Mayor, you
you have
have to open
public
for public
Public
comment. You have to-
comment.
Oh, that's right. Absolutely. I'm sorry. Thank you. Could I have a motion to open for public comment?
So moved.
Okay.
All in favor, please say aye.
Hi.
Would you check to see if there's anyone, because there's no one physically present in the library? No. Doesn't look like it. All right. Could I have motion and second to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Adjourned.